Welcome back to another fantastic episode on the Bruce Wilson YouTube channel. I got a mutt, her name is Callie, sniffing at my feet. Got the old 2005 right here. Sorry if the screen is a little foggy. And Chaz's perp machine right here in the background. I'm actually at his house, swung by here to pick up a tubing vendor. As you guys know, and you've seen in last night's upload or the previous upload, started building the Ford Explorer into a drift machine, and I went to a metal shop, picked up some tubing, a couple sticks of it, some miscellaneous scrap metal right here, and some wiring to get my welder hooked up again. And I've got a special tool somewhere under here. I don't know where the heck I put it, but right here it is. That fancy tool right there for putting fish mouth in the piping so I can weld it together. I'm not gonna do a full cage, just gonna do some bars on the doors and a bar behind the seats so that we can put some harnesses in it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just kind of make it safe so that in the event it does possibly roll over, we will be, you know, semi-safe. So we got the cheap Harbor Freight tubing bender over here. We're gonna get that thing thrown in the bed of the truck. There's the perp machine right there. Yeah, cheap Harbor Freight stuff, but hey, it'll work. Sweet ATM, bro. This is the plantation. I've done a couple burnouts here, but while we're here, he's got a fridge. Let's see who's got in the fridge. Hopefully something good. Let's see what Chaz got in the fridge. Oh, hell yeah, brother. We've got some Cokes. Damn, a whole bunch of Coke. Thank you, Chaz. Oh, look. An extra jacuzzi. I'll take that back. Last time I was here. Alright, let's grab this bender. We're gonna be out of this B. Perp machine. What you know about them sixes, boy? Cruising down a dirt road today. This thing's nastier than hell. Oh, it's so hot. What a way to start the day in Florida. So I've made it back to the shop, and it is apparently mail time because we've had a couple things show up in the mail today from UPS. First off is a Edge CTS 2 monitor Insight, which I had actually ordered for the 05 because I need something to monitor boost and EGT. Kind of been going at it in the dark, hoping for the best. No issues, but I want to be safe. So, and also my order from Summit Racing came in. I'm not going to open it, but this box is the tabs and bolts for the racing harness. Right here is our window net. I'll get that cut open in a moment. And at the bottom of the box, we've got our 5-point harness. So that's all right there. We'll tear into that later tonight and get it mounted in the car along with the tabs, of course. And then right here in this tube, we've got our mounting kit for the window net. Yep. All right. So here's our window net. It's a big one, probably too big, but whatever. We'll make it work. And before we decided to open up the mail, I got the tires and wheels. I got the tires and wheels bolted onto the Explorer, and before I show you this thing, it turned out a lot better than I thought, and it is super duper low. I'm really excited. Here she is in all of her glory. Got the door bars, and of course the window net's going to go right in here. I haven't really figured out how I'm going to mount the door bars yet. Definitely going to come from like right here, welded onto here, and make a 90 right to this right here on the body. Probably 2 on this side and 2 on that side. And then I'm going to run a bar from the inside back here, probably somewhere near the seat belts, all the way across, so we can mount the harness behind the seats also. So I've got a lot of work to get done. Customer trucks to get done today. But as you see, the tubing in the bed of the truck, the Explorer's rolled out. We got a little bit of camber going on there now. Not much on that side, but definitely a ton on this side, so that looks cool. And she's low. She's low, so our center of gravity problem shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna get the rear shocks aired up full of gas here soon. They are a little bouncy right now, but it ain't bad. So once we get those things aired up, all that play will come out of the rear suspension. It should be cherry. So and get to work on some customer stuff, and we'll be back to this later on this evening. Alright guys, so we've got the Explorer pulled in, and it is the next day. Got it all fired up. We gotta build a battery hole. Actually got a list of stuff we need to do. We gotta build a battery hold down. Hey. We gotta put some water in it, change the coolant out for water, put a, not really a cage, but some bars in there to hold the seats down, and door bars, fix the front brakes, replace the clutch hydros, and weld the rear diff. So I had an old snap-on welder. I got tired of dealing with it, so I just had Snap-on bring us a brand new one. So we got a brand new welder I'll be using for the first time today. We've got our pipe scrap over here that I picked up from a local welder here in town. We got our cheap Harbor Freight pipe bender right there. And then I actually have a nice fish mouth cutter right here, so we can, if we need to do any kind of that stuff, we'll have it right here for us to use. So that's good also. But we're about to get started. So we're gonna go ahead and get started putting a bar in here. I've got one bar cut. We're not putting a full cage in here just because we're not really going that fast. And yes, we do have a higher risk of rollover, but we've dropped it so low and moved the center of gravity so far down that I really don't think we're gonna have a problem with rolling over because we're not gonna be going that fast. So basically what I'm gonna be doing is putting a bar between the two main support bars inside the car, so that we can hook our seatbelt harnesses to it, and then probably going from that bar down to the back as just an extra support with two bars there to take care of any problems we may have. So that's what we got going on now. So we're gonna get this bar put in there, tacked up, and then probably go and weld it out. Got my bar between the cab all fabbed up. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Move the seat forward some. And I've got the support bars welded with the plates to the floor. We've also welded a door bar in here. We're not gonna have any doors, and I've got my window net we're about to make fit, and another couple bars. We're gonna get those thrown in now, but the metal on this body is so thin, it's extremely hard not to burn through it. But nonetheless, we're getting her done. It's gonna turn out badass. You can get closer to it. Just don't look at it with your face, just look at it with the camera. Not that close. So I've got all the bars welded in. Cole's helped me get all these things cut. And we've got our window net installed. And it has a quick release, basically just right there, a little seat belt button, and pops out and then pops right back in. So we've got the window net in. I don't know if it's part of the rules, but hey, might be the first Ford Explorer with the window net. And we're gonna add one more bar across the bottom and put a plate of steel right here just to keep your feet out from falling out or anything that may happen since we don't have any doors. We're gonna do the same thing the other side. We're gonna do a bar a little bit higher maybe, and a lower bar, but we're not gonna do a window net on the other side though. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done. But everything is all welded out, as you just seen in the welding that we had going on there. The back bars are all in and done. We'll get the seat harnesses wrapped around those and get them mounted on each seat. And then we may throw some other bars somewhere else, not sure yet. But then we're gonna get in there and weld the rear diff up. So I've got the bottom bar welded in, a little piece of plate just to kind of keep your feet from hanging out the door if you decide to roll over or do something stupid. But this side is 100% done as far as what I feel needs to be safety wise. We've got our lower foot pan there to keep sticking your feet out, lower bar, middle bar, and we got our sweet ass window net. We're gonna go to the other side now and start building some bars to keep my passenger from falling out if I would roll up to them car meets, show them how to drift around the corners, you know, the Waffle House and McDonald's is. So we're gonna get the other side done now, and then we're gonna, like I said, get the diff welded full of mud. As you've seen, we've got this side, the driver's side, completely done. Got a spot welded in. We've got the passenger side, kind of a little bit different designs, kind of shit we just had laying around, but you get the idea. Keeps you falling out, keeps your feet from accidentally falling out. You can probably purposely stick them out, but you can barely get someone's fat ass through there. And then we have this bar to keep you from sticking your hands out. Now I'm going to mount a bar, as you can see right here, so I can mount some seat belts. Where are these pieces at? They're somewhere here. They are right back here. These little pieces right here, so I can weld these up, kind of right there, just like that, so I can mount the harnesses in here. And then we're gonna weld some on the outside also, and that will be pretty much a wrap as far as all the fab goes. Then just gotta weld the rear diff, and then that is it. For having like a little miniature cage, this thing's pretty stout. I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. Yeah. Well, we still ain't got to the rear end yet, but we're about to. But the inside interior of my Ford Exploder are all done. See this camera to adjust here, but we got our center bar all welted in there. Got some seat belts hooked up on there. Got the 5-point for the driver's side going on right here, and got it welted up down there. Got our mount welded up right there. Look who's here. Brad. And I've not seen Brad in a while. Don't beat on her. Jeez. It's not a normal woman, Brad. Can't beat her.
It's like a pile of shit.
Alright, so we're going to get this thing cleaned up, get the water put away. Well, not put away, but roll it out of the way, and we're going to put it on the lift and get this rear end full of mud. So we decided we got to lose more weight, got the rear windows out of it, and someone put a saw in my hand. We got to squeeze it hard.
That's what she said.
That's why you're around, not to hold a hammer.
Give me the hammer.
Like, I'm gonna cut you. You're around to save on the I'm gonna pinch your fat titties. Yours are way bigger than mine. Back up. That's what happens if you become a truck driver. You eat food, get fat. Back up and watch me cut. Come on, help me cut. Leave my hammer alone. Come on. You go grab him, I'm gonna cut you. Here, direct me which way to cut it, Bradford. Leave it alone. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Raindrop. Drop top.
Ranger got a soft top.
Destroyed a perfectly good Explorer.
Fuck.
Fantastic. That's a little toasty. Brad, put it down. It's your fault it keeps fucking up.
It's my fault.
Every time Brad shows up.
It looks like the problem is the D1.
You gotta cut it.
Yeah, I know. I'll do that when we get it off.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't. Oh my god.
If I can stand right here when I cut it, I think I'll be okay.
It'll only hurt when I fall.
Watch out, Brad. Brad.
And voila! That's how the Explorer Sport Track is born.
Explorer Sport Track edition. This thing looks sick now. Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, this thing's even better now.
It actually doesn't look half bad.
It looks way better. All I did want was in there Jeeps. Now I gotta make it nice and even. Right here. That look good from there?
Looks great. Perfect.
Gosh dang it, about freaking perfect. Tell you
Man.
what.
Man.
Now you can do truck stuff.
Oh. I got an idea. I got a really good idea. We need a tailgate. We need a tailgate.
Come here, Brad.
That thing looks pretty wicked. I got it.
Take the back glass out and cut it.
No, just drop it on the ground.
Yeah. So we got the whole back of this thing cut off. Got Brad out of here before he tried breaking any windows. We got the back half off. We decided to make a miniature tailgate. I know you can't really see it now, but we'll show it when you get down, but she's all welded up. And we've got our King shocks. Y'all know about them. Pretty damn cool. We got this thing all cleaned out with some brake clean. We're gonna get it all wiped out and get out of there so we don't have any fire, but want to get these gears as clean as possible so that the weld sticks extremely well. So, yeah, we're about to fill her up full of some gosh dang slag so she ain't coming loose no more, and if it breaks, then we'll, you know, just go to the junkyard and buy a new $200 rear end. Hell, they probably ain't even that much. It's a Ford 8A. It's like the most common rear axle ever made. So we got our welder power turned up over there. We got our wire feed right here. We're gonna turn this baby up to about 7. Purge it, good to go. I'm gonna fill her up. Fill it up with some lead. Well, we got as much material in the rear end as possible. We just ran out of wire, so bought the brand new welder. I don't know if I said that or not, but yeah, bought a brand new snap-on welder. I've got my dad's snap-on that's like 20 years old and probably had, you know, like 100 million freaking pounds of wire ran through it. So this was a little like 1 pound spool or something like that. I don't know. It wasn't very big. That came with the welder, and we just ran out. We used it all. So, but we've got this rear diff full. If that thing breaks loose, then we're gonna have problems. It's gonna break an axle before it breaks anything. So that's the side we ran out on. Got all that side welded up, but that's probably, I think it's probably good enough. You think so? Yeah. Should be all right. So we're gonna cut it here for tonight. Probably gonna clean the rear diff out, let it cool down overnight before we put oil in it tomorrow. I'm gonna put some air in these shocks. They're empty. See how that handles once we get them full of air, and get the clutch bled out, and that's pretty much it. And we're all ready for Sunday. Today's Friday night, so if you guys, my video I posted the other day about this thing isn't doing as well as I thought it would. Hopefully it picks up. Maybe we see some new people that aren't normal to the channel as far as car people go and drifters. I want to play on both sides. But make sure you guys hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and also that notifications bell, because we are going to be ripping it up Sunday in this thing. Cannot wait. Peace.